Showing you how to get a virtual machine running on your Mac computer. So we are going to be using this thing called VMware Fusion. VMware Fusion is for Macs, all Macs, and then VMware Workstation Pro are for Linux operating system, and Windows. And so first, locate any browser like Safari. I use Safari. I don't know why. And go to a new tab and just type VMware, and then it should pop up. Fusion. Don't do Workstation, just do Fusion. And find this one, www.vmware.com, and it should pop up with this: download VMware Fusion, VMware. And you can either try VMware Fusion 11.5 or try VMware Fusion 11.5 Pro. You can also buy it. I just don't want to buy it right now. So I'll just do, you probably would do that's mainly for like work and stuff. And then press download now, and it should pop up right in your downloads right here. So I'm gonna cancel it because I already downloaded it. And you might run into this error message saying that the developer was not verified. All you have to do to fix that, because the app cannot be trusted for any malicious malware or anything, but it's fine. I haven't had any problems with it. And it's a real work thing, so I don't think, because a lot of people use it. And so you just want to go locate your system preferences, go to security and privacy, and it should pop up there. And just hit allow if you see it. But if you don't, just locate it in your Finder like normal, and just tap VMware Fusion twice, and it should bring up this little screen, but with no like versions of operating systems here, because I already have 3. So to get a virtual machine running, you have to download this thing called an ISO file. So you go back in. So if you want to download something like that, you can type Windows. Let's just go with Windows 10. Windows 10 ISO file. Oh, you don't even have to type file. And you can either download it from the www.microsoft.com, the Microsoft website, or you can download it from this website. I think it's very helpful. It's called ISO River, and they have a lot of operating systems, a lot of ISO operating systems, file operating systems. They have Windows, Mac OS, Windows servers. And today we are downloading Windows 10. Let's just go with Professional Edition. And you can either go with a 64-bit if your computer is 64-bit, and then you can either download a 32-bit, which if your computer is a 32-bit, you download that one and just press download 64-bit. Most computers are 64-bit these days. And right there it says Windows or Linux. I don't know why I pointed that out. And then just press start download. and that's not really supposed to happen, but we'll just go with Windows 10 Lite Edition, I guess, and then just press 64-bit again, and then just press start downloading, and it should go to your downloads again. And I'm gonna just click cancel and exit out of that, and now press, once you have it downloaded, drag it over to the desktop, press new. And so I don't have the Lite edition because I canceled it. I have the business edition of Windows 10. So drag it over there, drag and drop it over there, press continue, and now you just want to enter your administrator password. And for the product key, you really don't have to enter the product key because it's a virtual machine, but you have to select your version of Windows. So mine is business, but they don't have business here, so I'll just press Windows 10 Pro. Actually, Windows 10 Pro and for workstations, and just press continue. And it says most version of Windows require a product key in order to activate Windows. Easy installation to access to success. And you really don't have to enter one because it's a virtual machine if you're just going to explore it. But if you're really working on it, you have to enter a product key, which in any browser you just you type like Windows 10 whatever operating system product key, and just press continue without product key. And you can either have it share files with your Mac. You can either share files with your Mac, so like it would have all those files right there, or you can also have it separate. Right now I'm going to have it separate, so just continue. And you can either customize your settings, like mine you can name it different things, and I have mine where it's located. I have mine on my desktop, like those three right there. Just press save, and now, and for full screen, you have to go into your Windows 10 settings, and you just have to go to display and use full resolution for retina display. Press that, and then when it says single window, full screen, press stretch the virtual machine to fit screen. And now you're done, and now just press play. And it's not full screen yet, but once you download it, it has to download this thing called VMware Tools, and that allows it to be full screen. And like I said, it's not full screen yet. And while we're waiting on this, you can even have servers, Windows servers, old Windows servers, virtual machines. So like, I have a Windows Server 2003, and just press play, and okay, I don't really care about that, and okay, cancel. And now it's starting up. So this was back in 2003, It was kind of like, if you know what I'm talking about, it was kind of like Windows XP and Vista in the same combined. But like this is in the makings of it. Should have the XP startup sound. And now it says press Control Alt Delete to begin. Which on a Mac it's Option. It's Control Option Delete on Mac. And I have to enter my password. I don't even know what my password is. Look at there. I don't know if you heard that because I have AirPods in, but it just did the XP startup sound. And so mine's a little bit small. I don't know how to adjust the display settings, but you have the start menu. See, it kind of looks like it has that Windows 95 look, 2000 look, and it also has XP look. And yeah, and there's a trash can, and then the recycling bin, I mean, that looks like XP, and then the bar down here looks like 95. And then it should say keep your computer up to date. You don't really need to worry about that on a virtual machine because this operating system's out of date. Like the ones that are in date are of Windows operating systems are Windows 8, 8.1, Windows 8, 8.1, and 10. And also Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2013, Windows Server 2015, 16, 17, and 19. And yeah, those are just early builds of Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 8.1. Yeah. And you can also do, let me just shut this down. I'll just use from the start menu. And now I just shut that one down. And I also, you can also why do I keep saying download? You can also start like Mac operating systems, but you to have two displays, but I don't really know why you would do that because you already have a Mac operating systems here, but I do it because I just like to explore. So this is 10.15.3, which I should change that because now the latest macOS Catalina operating system is macOS 10.15.4, and now it's 10.15.4, and Mojave, I should change that one to 0.6. And so now it's starting up the Mac operating system, and now there's Windows. And you would normally have to go back to the Windows 10 virtual machine. You would have to go through the startup process. The setup process, and you would have to like enter your email in and everything like that. But I've already entered my email in because I don't really know why, but it just carries over to all virtual machines my email for some reason, and that's why I don't need to have the setup process. And it might be a little bit small at first, the Catalina one. And now let me just enter in my password. And now it's loading, starting. And the Windows one is almost ready. And normally on Windows virtual machines, like I said, my email has been carried over. Normally you would have to go through VMware and set the VMware tools up. All you have to do to set VMware tools up, go to virtual machine, and then it should say install VMware tools, but mine is installing VMware tools right now. And so now you have a full version of Catalina running on a virtual machine. It's a little bit stuttery because it's on a virtual machine, not on your real machine. Yeah, just beware, it's a little bit stuttery. But you have everything you need on here. I just want to prove that it is running Catalina, a full copy of it. There. And I usually think that it's an iMac when I go through my Apple IDs, my Apple ID devices. It shows up as an iMac. And now I'll shut that one down. And to all the people, like my friend, who is very bad at updating their devices, update them. Because update them to the newest version, because you're more vulnerable to like viruses and stuff if you don't update. But if you do, update, you won't be as vulnerable, because there are not very many viruses for new updates, like when they come out right away. But if you're interested in jailbreaking your device like I am, you can jailbreak it. If you're interested in jailbreaking your device, just hold off and stay on the lowest version it supports. The lowest version. Just stay on the lowest version you can, and wait till a jailbreak is released. Back on subject. So now we're on the Windows 10 desktop here, and it's very crowded, and it's not even filling the whole display. And now all you want to do to fill the display, from here you would usually have to install VMware tools, which is right there. But now I have already installed them for some reason, and you just have to press resize virtual machine to fit. And now it's actually fitting, and it's like a full Windows 10. You have the start menu, you have all the apps. It's still a little bit laggy, stuttery, but you can just use it as a full daily machine. And that's it. Let me shut this down here. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.